Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to give you some free live stream templates just like the one you're looking at. So I've got a number of cameras set up. I've got my main angle, I've got my secondary angle, and then I can switch between those. But it gives you another option, doesn't it? It makes your live stream a lot more interesting. I can share my display. You can see what's on my display. So I'm actually giving you a free live streaming template which will be available in the description below. All you have to do is I was looking for somewhere to host it because it's a GIMP file. So I've done a number of tutorials of how to use GIMP, like the basic tools, but I don't want you to start with it just like blank. It's kind of like you start with a blank canvas and you have to set everything up. So I was like, you know what, I'll set you up a few templates which will get you sorted out and you know what to do. I'm going to go into another guide and show you how to use it once you've downloaded it, but let me show you how to download the file that I'm providing you just now. Okay, so if you click on the link in the description to my mailing list, I found that was the easiest way to do this. You'll open up this page which basically gets you to subscribe, put your name in, put your email address in, and I can send you my first email which will have a link to the file. It's this gives you a preview of the stuff I normally send out on my mailing list, and there'll be a free live overlay. Look, this is how it look on mobile phones. So if you're on your mobile phone, you basically scroll to the top while you'll be on that screen, put your name and your email address in, and you'll get an email which looks like this, just like a hello and welcome. And here are your free guides. The first one there, if you click on it, it will open up in Google Drive. I found it the safest place to put and easiest, so I've got a Google Drive. If you click on details, you can see I put a little message here saying, hi, this is your file for GIMP, and you can download it. It's the GIMP format file, so it's going to be the overlay. So Zulf free GIMP overlays. Save the file. So I'll put it in my downloads folder, which I'll show you now, and that allows you to open it straight away in GIMP. So I'll click here and open what I've just downloaded. I've already downloaded it just to make sure it works, and you can see here it's open. So you'll see that first screen, and always on top is 1, 2, and 3 screens. There's a few options there so you can see which one you want. Okay, so you've got to the file and you've downloaded it. You're opening it in GIMP. This is what you should see first. So on the right hand side, you'll see it says always on top. That is basically on top of screen 1, 2, and 3, which means you'll have a live stream logo and your channel name and live. I've put that there as an example, but you can adjust that and do it as you wish. So for example, in my example, if I do channel name, I double clicked on it and it brings me to the text layer. I double click again and you can basically replace it. And let's put, you can see there that's slightly bigger, but that's all right, we can adjust that. So the font color there is that, and the live is in white. Let's make the live in red just to show you what can be done. I'll hold the moving tool, just move that out slightly. So now we can see the black box behind it isn't big enough. So on the layers is one called outer box. Select that and then do the transform tool on the left hand side here, and that will allow you to resize it, scale tool even. And if you select your shape, and you can just hold down the shift key and drag out the box to make it long enough, and then do scale. So now you'll see it's gone a bit longer. So the last one there is live stream. You can adjust that sizing if you want it to be different. I'm just going to minimize this by clicking this little bar here, and now we'll go on to screen number 1. So that is screen number 1. I've given you a very basic outline. I've given you a few titles in there. If you want to add something in the bottom, just type in whatever you want to type in and you can move that around the screen. The outer box is a black color. I want to change that. So let's go to the bucket tool, and while on the outer border layer, I'm just going to click in there with my color, which was the yellow color that I normally use. So based on that, my box is black. I don't want that to be a black box. You want to put your own color in, so you can go to the always on top, click on the outer box, and then click on that, which makes my text also invisible. But if you come back to the text layer, double click on it and then do select all. Let's just make all of that white so it stands out nicely. White, and why is that capital G? Okay, there. So there we already kind of getting it a bit more custom now, so you can do all of this on your own colors and themes. So that looks okay for screen 1. So if I turn screen 1 off, let's go to screen 2. Now this screen, I've put a bit more in there. I made like a bit of a funny angle around the camera, so you can have a bit of, well, logos or something on there. You can just put your logos on there if you already have the pictures. So there you've got a title 1, today's topic, and the title 2 is taking live questions today. That can be whatever you want it to be. Now paste that layer there. Let me call that background. That in this example is black. I can click on that by doing Alt and click, and again using my paint bucket tool I can change the color of that and then do deselect. So obviously, do you want to use it with the colors you want to use it with, so you can adjust that as needed. And that is my kind of branding done on my one, as it were. So the last one is screen 3. Again, the border is black. Click on the little plus, go to border, using my paint bucket, not that, using my paint bucket, do the outer border. So that is a quick look at setting up your live. It's a template, so I'm giving you the basics and letting you play about it. Follow some of my guides and you'll be able to do a lot more fancy stuff like adding outlines and making it more pop and stuff, but this is giving you a start, so you're not completely starting from scratch. Okay, so once you've done what you need to do and you've selected your colors and things, you want to export the file to use in OBS. That's the next stage. So let's use the nice one. Let's use this one as an example. So I've basically got that viewed, so the eye is open. Whatever is viewed as in eye open will be exported. So I will go File, Export As, and then here you'll see it comes up as a PNG and the name. So I'll call it just that, Zulf free GIMP overlay.png, and then I'll click Export. When you click Export, another pop-up will come up. Here it says Save Background Color. Just untick that because I want the clear bits to be clear so we can actually view our camera through it. Click Export. Okay, so there is that file that I just saved. It's a PNG file and that's what it looks like. So let me put that into OBS right now so you can see what it would look like. In the same way, if I was to close that eye and do that eye, I could save, export that, or that one and do an export as and give it another name, and then you just drag them into OBS screen as an image and you'll see now it would have popped up. So if I go there, you'll see that's what's popped up, which is what I exported on screen. You should see it now. You can have a ticker and all those things which are set up in OBS. I might make a separate video about the OBS where you can actually put like the text, something like that, where the text is kind of moving on screen. Well, I'll show you that in OBS tutorial. As I update it and put more versions, I might put a version 2, version 3 and make it a bit more fancy because that one is very basic. So it'll get you started, it'll get you into GIMP. I've done some videos about tutorials of how to use GIMP and how to customize the template I've given you free so you can make it even better, change the colors, stuff like that. So I'll link you to another video I've made about GIMP and how you can use it to customize your artwork. I'll see you on that video.